You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast
You realize what you've done?
with Rich Liebig
A real gangster plays his cards, right?
and Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
Woo! Yeah! How you guys doing?
What's up, everybody?
It is time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We've got sports, we've got entertainment, we've got odd news all coming your way on this meal of your mind that is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. We are having a blast here this week. It is a holiday weekend coming up, so we got plans to announce and things to discuss. But before we get into the future and news headlines and all that fun stuff, Mikey, my friend, how you doing? How was the past weekend? What happened this past weekend that you want to mention before we delve into the future and news headlines and various things?
Yeah, so this past weekend I was out in Lancaster, lovely Amish country. I was out there for a cousin's wedding, so congratulations to my cousins on the wedding. It was a good time. It was the first time I'd ever been to Lancaster City specifically. Like, I've been, like, in and through the region.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I've been, like, Shady Maple, like, around, but never, like, to Lancaster proper.
The actual city,
Yeah.
Lancaster's, is a lot of fun. There's a lot of things to do there.
Yeah, we stayed at, I was just saying to you before we started, like, I was there for 2 nights. Every meal that I had there was really good.
Oh, yeah.
We stayed at the Cork Factory Hotel, which was cool. Very much our vibe, like exposed brick and beams, very like industrial, very cool. There's like a British pub like right across the street. And I've been to London a few times. I absolutely love like that type, like they just have very filling, like hearty meals like Scotch egg, sausage roll, shepherd's cottage pie, stuff like that. So I just got fish and chips, kept simple, and it was delicious. It was phenomenal. We had some Korean food that was really good, just like random stuff here and there. Everything was wonderful. But the reason I was there was the wedding, which was a lot of fun. It was very hot, but I survived.
Good thing it's not this weekend upcoming here in Philadelphia.
Oh, man, the heat index of 105 coming up
Yeah.
this weekend, folks. Stay cool. But I want to say, though, that I had a big highlight moment during the wedding where, because it was so hot, people had left the dance floor. And at one point, I was like one of 10 people left, which is a huge problem. If I'm one of the last people on the dance floor, that's not good because I don't really dance all that much. Like, I'm not a big wedding dancer. So if I'm there and I'm one of the last ones, there's an issue. So I said, I got to make sure that this wedding stays on track, that the party keeps on going.
You took it upon yourself.
I took it upon myself. I marched up to the DJ booth. It was the DJ that I had at my wedding.
But you knew him.
I knew him. It's like, listen, man, play Rasputin. Perfect.
And you did it.
And he did it, and everybody came flooding back to the dance floor.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
Yes.
Not to brag, but the dance floor went from like 8 or 9 people to flood kids, old people. The wedding party came back in. I mean, it was like everybody. Behold.
The
Your savior.
The set list maestro himself.
I like danced to half the song, and then I just like stormed off the dance floor. I was like, I saved it.
So
it was a great time. We went from Rasputin right into a classic Italian tarantella, then to a Polish polka. I mean, it was a great time. It was a good time.
Your mixtape maestro here, Michael Costanzo.
Listen, there's never a wrong time at a party to play Rasputin. Rah rah Rasputin.
Yeah.
Lover of
Boney M.
There you go.
Boney M for the win.
It's a great song. It's objectively a great song. So that was my weekend.
There you go.
Just casually going to Lancaster and saving a wedding with Rasputin. But what did you get up to, Rich?
As for me, I went to a concert. It's been a while since I've been to a concert, and there was one right in my own backyard.
Is this the year delayed
Yes.
concert? Okay.
Yeah. So I went.
You got to tell the backstory because I think it's hilarious.
Yes. So the band that I went to see was a band called The Church. Very big, kind of more in the 80s and 90s. They had their big smash out hit, Under the Milky Way. Was featured in Donnie Darko. That's probably where most people know their music from. But if you ever get a chance to listen to their album, which I think is Starfish, which has that song on it, the whole album is really good. That's like really their breakout success. But I've just been following them. They're a great kind of 80s dream rock kind of a dream wave, dream rock kind of style that I love, prog rock, if you will. And yeah, I've been following them, and last year, I got a notification that they were playing literally in my backyard. They're literally going to play at the Colonial Theater in Phoenixville. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to buy tickets.
That's like the fates aligning.
Yeah.
Like this obscure band that you've known and followed, and then all of a sudden they're like in your town.
Yeah. So bought tickets, very excited for it, and then something happened with the U.S. leg of their tour where they had to cancel the dates, but they announced that they would come back in a year, which was it was a little mind-boggling because I was like, I don't know,
like how does that work? Yeah,
I don't know where I'm going to be in a year. You know, that's a long time. Like I don't know.
You can plan out pretty far, but like there's a limit to how far you can predict, right?
Yeah. But you know what? I said, screw it. No, I wanna see this band, and if they're playing at the Colonial, I'm gonna go see them in Phoenixville.
So you held on to those tickets,
yes,
for an entire year plus.
Yes,
like that's crazy.
Why?
And you just put it in your calendar like a full like 13 months out.
The moment they announced the makeup date, which I think was like a week after we got the original email that they weren't gonna play. Yeah, I put it right in my Google Calendar. I'm like, that's happening.
That's dedication right there. You need to contact them and be like, listen here, you have no idea.
I mean, it actually
was there a good
wasn't
turnout?
Just me. It was pretty.
A lot of people.
It was about 3/4 full.
Wow. So a lot of people held on to their tickets for a year plus. That's really impressive.
And you know, I know, you know, it's probably, you know, I was probably the youngest person in the room, but it was a legitimate, pretty big band back in the 80s and 90s. So it had their, you know, they had their
loyal following.
Their loyal fans. And for Philadelphia, they weren't playing in Philadelphia. They were playing in Phoenixville. So a lot of people came from the city.
That's cool.
To check them out. And it was a lot of fun. It was just them, too. No opener. They played, I think they started at like 8:15. They had a 20-minute intermission and then went right till a little bit after 11. It was all them. And the lead singer is like 71 and he's still rocking out.
Damn.
Yeah, I had a great time. I knew the hits, and I knew the songs off of Starfish. But it was good to hear some of their deeper cuts that I weren't familiar with. And they actually they're playing a new song on this tour that isn't released yet. So that was another little cool thing. You could hear a song that has not been released on streaming platforms or otherwise.
It's impressive they're still kicking and putting out new stuff.
Yeah, so I had a good time. Rachel came with me, and I think she had a good time better than she thought she was going to have.
That's always nice.
So, and also, too, the lead singer had funny stories because, you know, with it being just their band, they didn't have to worry about kind of, you know, timing or anything like that other than just the end time of the whole show. So he was able to talk about some things, and he mentioned one of the songs was, yeah, man, I was writing this song, and I took a little bit of a thing called drugs, and I started talking to my cat. And then the cat was wondering where was his food. And then I said, hold on, I need to write this song. I was like, thank you for the backstory.
There you go.
But, you know, hey.
That's how all great music is created, right?
Right.
Conversations with the cat.
Right, but, you know. Hold on. Wait a minute.
You have cats. You could create music.
I know. I think I should. I think I need to take copious amount of drugs. Apparently.
There you go. Take the drugs, talk to the cats, make music.
Right. That's the whole thing.
That's the process.
I'm on drugs again.
Yeah. If only I had access to drugs, then I would be raking in the thousands of dollars. I don't know.
Not millions, just
Not millions.
thousands.
I can't sing. I recognize my limitations. I cannot sing, so I will not.
He's just a
sing.
thousandaire, not a millionaire.
But that was that was my whole weekend. Really, Saturday.
Nice.
I was looking forward to that. Literally a year in the making. And I'm glad that they made good on their promise too.
They came back.
A lot of things can happen in a year too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, someone could have broke their leg or something. You know,
Yeah.
Could have canceled the whole show or something.
Or if they didn't have enough people hold on to their tickets, they might be like, hey, you know what? It's not worth it to come back. They could have just canceled it outright. Yeah.
Right. So it was a good story and a good time to have, and I'm happy that they eventually came to the Colonial and came through Phoenixville, and we had a great show and a lot of fun. Go listen to The Church if you have not. Great 80s, 90s alternative prog rock band. All right. Before we get into the news at hand, there's one more thing that we have to mention here on the Crispy Noodle podcast, and that is a yearly tradition because this upcoming weekend is the 4th of July. I like to say that Mikey is the best thing since the 4th of July because his birthday is the 5th of July.
Yes, it is.
So I just want to mention right now, happy birthday, Mike. It is your birthday weekend coming up.
Thank you.
I know America is celebrating 250 and they're trying to overshadow you, but no.
I shan't be overshadowed.
No, you shan't.
Sure, 250 is a big milestone, but what about 37?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's a big milestone, right?
Yes. So I just want to say happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you.
And I would like you to open up your card right here, if you will, on the air, if you will,
What
here on the
is
podcast.
this?
Yeah.
Why?
I got you a nice little birthday. It's a birthday card.
Thank you.
Happy
You're
birthday.
making me open this live.
Yeah,
What
I
is
want you to
this?
open this live.
Okay.
And when you open the card, I want you to put it as close as you can to the microphone, if you will.
Okay, so it's a Star Wars card. It's C-3PO and R2-D2. It says R2. We've been asked to express a birthday wish, but I have no idea which language to use. I'm going to open.
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
R2 sings better than I do.
That's impressive.
The son of a bitch.
He carries quite the tune.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's awesome. And he even wrote that in there. R2 sings better than I can.
Yeah, that son of a bitch. So
thank you.
there
Rich.
you go.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
That's so funny. I was like, what? I was like, what's this thing gonna do to me?
It's gonna explode. It's a bomb.
He was like, hold it close to the microphone. I'm like, oh my God. This is totally unscripted. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
There you go.
See, that's why you got to watch the video podcast because you can see our reactions to this.
I think
not just hear the
you literally thought it was going to explode in your face there for a minute.
I was like, oh, I don't know.
I'm going to have to replay this. I'm going to have to take the actual facial expressions.
I was like, is this one of those like glitter bomb things? Like, I was like, what's going to happen to me?
Just right in the face.
I have to do the whole show just glittered.
No, I want to do that to you, Mike. We are a serious news podcast.
Very serious. We take ourselves incredibly seriously.
Yes, of course.
I couldn't even say that without Rich laughing.
Very good. Yes. With our serious news reporting and our sound effects.
Absolutely.
Because you done goofed.
Yes. All right. We have legends out there in the field like random cyber police guy.
And I know who's emailing and who's doing it. And you've been reported to the cyber police.
Yeah, there you go.
He's the crime beat. He's out there trying to figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's our news reporter
There you go.
out on the scene. All right, but no, in all seriousness, happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, now with all that shenanigans over, let's move into the news at hand. We've got some news in the world of sports, so let's tackle that first. It is time for the Sports Sampler.
It's time for the Sports Sampler.
So you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life.
Sports.
In your face!
All right, and we're kicking it off with another update on the Brandon Sorsby storyline.
I'm hoping this is the last one.
I think this might be it. I hope this is the end.
So here's the latest. The NFLPA and Brendan Sorsby have decided they will not be pursuing legal action against the NFL for not holding a supplemental draft in 2026.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah, and that's essentially what happened here, because this is happening about a week after the CFL announced that Sorsby won't be allowed.
I said good day.
That's actual audio from the CFL.
Everyone always forgets about the second part. I said good day.
I said good day. But that's basically what the CFL said. They said that, I don't know why they came into this, but like, no, you can't even join our league. So that means he was blocked from the NCAA, the NFL, and the CFL. So at that point, he figures that this is it. So Sorsby instead is going to focus on continuing his recovery from gambling addiction and prepare for eligibility in the 2027 NFL draft. Here is the official statement from Sorsby, quote, "I accept 100% responsibility for my actions. I did not have control of my gambling problem, and it took getting caught for me to realize that. But it was truly the best thing that could have happened to me. Because of this, I have been able to get the help I need and fully focus on my recovery. The news about the supplemental draft changes nothing about my recovery journey. I will continue to take it one day at a time, focusing on making myself better throughout this process and making sure to share what I have learned and will continue to learn with others going forward. I am fully committed to being the best version of myself that I can be while getting ready for the 2027 draft."
Oh, good for you.
Well,
I think that's the way we feel.
yeah, it's like I don't want to crap all over it, but my question immediately is,
oh, no, I want to crap all over it.
Is this 100% responsibility if it had to come to this level?
This is not 100% responsibility.
Yeah.
No, I'm crapping all over it. Screw you, Sorsby.
Taking responsibility would have been, Your Honor, I'm sorry, can we agree to, a 6 or 7 week suspension instead of a full season suspension and actually serve his suspension, finish out his season with his team, his college team.
No, taking responsibility would have just been not having this hubbubaloo to start with. It would have been not fighting it.
Not taking it to court at all.
Yeah. That would have been taking responsibility.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even if you did the whole thing with the judge and then the NCAA came down again and fought it, dropping it then would have been 75% of the way there. But now that you had to go through all that, you tried to rig the system. Yep. You tried to get Texas Tech to fight for you, which, by the way, they lost millions of dollars in all this.
Yeah.
Then you had to try to go to the NFL. That didn't work. And now the CFL is shooting you down.
The CFL just jumped in. They're like, you can't come here.
Yeah. Like, no. You waited till the very end until all possible options were exhausted.
He tried every avenue to dodge the initial responsibility, like you said, would have been to take this suspension. And I get it.
And I still don't know. Barring he turns into like a saint or something, or like he goes, or like he does like some sort of like tour around schools and tells the dangers of gambling, or like he gives money to kids in schools or something. I don't know. Barring that, I don't understand why a team would risk their future franchise on this player now when he enters the draft in 2027.
It is a legitimately big risk.
Unless you're the Browns.
He was well,
the Browns.
They'll take any quarterback risk.
Right.
It was $90,000, almost 6 figures in gambling. I don't know how many number of bets, but I assume a lot to get to 90,000. And then when he got caught, fought it tooth and nail every step of the way. This to me shows somebody who has either not fully embraced the recovery journey or is not doing well on the recovery journey. Isn't part of like the recovery for any addict to go to people and apologize for the actions?
Own up to your actions.
Own up to the actions. And I feel like that has not, like this statement does it, but only because he was forced to.
Yeah. This is not 100% accepting responsibility.
That's like when your parents pull you up in front of the kid on the schoolyard you were teasing. Like, now you say sorry, little Billy. Like, it doesn't ring true if they're being forced to apologize. And this feels like he's being forced to apologize.
Yeah. I'm crapping all over it. I don't understand. I don't get it. And I don't care how good he is. To me, he's not worth the risk of keeping that guy on your roster when he is eligible for the draft in 2027, unless you're the Browns.
My big thing is that, okay, he's going to be eligible in 2027. Who's going to take him at any point?
The Browns.
You know,
the answer is the Browns.
Probably is the Browns. So you said that initially he was projected end of the first, second
somewhere
round.
In there.
I heard day 2, so anywhere in the second or third. So somewhere in that like 32nd to like 60 something spot, right?
Yeah.
So how silly is this going to look when he plummets down the draft board and then comes in the league and is just like a perpetual third stringer, like all this hullabaloo for nothing?
Or the Browns take him in the first round.
No, that's...
Do not underestimate the stupidity of the Cleveland Browns.
They have the sexual predator.
Yep.
The self-absorbed egomaniac.
Yep.
And now they'll have the gambling addict.
Yeah, perfect.
That sounds like a winning quarterback.
Sounds like a good time.
It sounds like the Browns are going to be putting on some interesting parties, but maybe not winning too many football games.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds like Cleveland.
Cleveland rocks. Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing has bothered me from the start. Like, I understand, obviously, he doesn't want to just give up, his full college season because he saw his prospects slipping through his fingers, but then you shouldn't have engaged in the activity in the first place, right? Like, there's one giant big no-no when it comes to sports, or two, and it's like drugs and gambling. You can do pretty much anything else. There have been NFL players that have killed people, and they're like, sure, clean up, buddy, get out there.
Can I tie everything together here between that statement and Cleveland?
Yeah.
And this will get a big groan out of you. I can't wait to hear the biggest groan you're gonna let out right here.
I'm worried.
But I got an ad for what was it, Bill Maher's podcast or something,
boy.
And he just had Kevin Spacey on.
Oh God, what a terrible combination! Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and
the vial
and Kevin Spacey. The clip on the ad was he was trying to justify that if what he had done was done by a sports player, he would have only gotten a 1.5 suspension, which he was referring to from Deshaun Watson. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I mean, that's an interesting way to put it, but
he's not wrong.
Yeah, right? It's like,
he's
you're
not wrong. It's awful, but he's not wrong. Like that, it sucks. Like he's wrong on some level, but he's right as well. So wait, back up. Kevin Spacey now admits that he did what because remember when the news first broke, he made like weird YouTube videos.
He came out all of a sudden, I'm gay.
Yeah, but he also made like a weird video as Frank Underwood.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
He's like, y'all get your just desserts one day or some crazy in character BS. I'm like, what in the world? So now he's just
owning it. Yeah,
now he's just owning it.
Well, he says that it wasn't again, actually similar to Deshaun Watson. He said that nothing criminal was ever proven against him.
I mean, okay, how many years has it been? Of course nothing criminal has been proven.
And everything was settled on the civil cases, which is actually eerily exactly what happened to Deshaun Watson. Same thing. He was never prosecuted criminally, but on civil courts, it was all settled out of court.
I mean, don't you love the legal system? Well, I paid money to say it was okay, ergo.
Wash my hands.
There you go. Wash your hands. Walk away.
Therefore,
justice.
The
American way. So there you have it. Kevin Spacey, Deshaun Watson, and Brendan Sorsby all in one story. That's impressive.
Only here on the Crispy Noodle podcast.
Only here. Can you tie those three things together somehow?
And apparently Kevin Spacey might be on to something.
Maybe.
If he was an athlete.
The secret is be an athlete.
Right.
You can do, again, anything but drugs and gambling. You can probably get away with it.
There you go.
Unfortunately.
Kevin Spacey should have been in the NFL.
So
sorry.
Brendan Sorsby picked the wrong vice. He could have picked any of them, but he picked gambling. And now he's suffering the consequences. And honestly, I'm not too heartbroken. Is it sad to see a young kid have their dreams kind of crushed a little bit? Sure, but at the same time, this young kid had access to $90,000, judges and lawyers, and having entire systems try to fight for him to get ahead in life. Not many people get that opportunity. You make a mistake at work, you just get fired.
Yeah, you have to
Right.
own up to the mistake.
You have to own up to the mistake at some point. And this is a tough lesson for him to learn. Hopefully he learns from it, and, maybe he can turn things around. You have to have a little bit of hope, but, it's a shame that he started this journey so late when he could have just avoided all of this, done his year of suspension, stayed with the program, stayed in school. Because what's he doing now? Is he a student anymore? Is he just chilling? Is he going to be ready for the 2027 draft?
Just whatever getting ready for the 2027 draft is.
So just a sad, messy mistake that he unfortunately put himself in. So we'll see how it all ends up. We'll keep you guys informed in April of 2027 when the draft rolls around, I guess.
Yeah, we'll talk about it then, hopefully.
But until then, we have other sports news to get to. The big headline going around right now is the news about LeBron James.
Oh, good for you.
That's right. The greatest of all time to ever touch a basketball has decided that he's going to be... I say it because I know it pisses him off.
Yep.
He's going to be returning for a 24th season. That's a lot of seasons.
Yes, it is.
But he's informed the LA Lakers that he will test free agency. He's not going to be re-signing with the Lakers. What's going on here, Rich?
Yeah, I mean, this is...
He's technically been with the Lakers the longest consecutively, right?
In terms of one continuous stint, yeah. I mean, he's technically had more seasons with Cleveland, but he had that split in the two different stints.
Right.
This has been his longest single tenure in one franchise.
Right.
Which is funny. A lot of people think, wow, it's been that long, and he's been with the Lakers now.
It's like 8 years, right?
Seasons,
Is it 7, 8, something like that?
Yeah, so it's been a while. So that wasn't the first domino to fall, though. The first domino to fall in this was the fact that Draymond Green denied his player option to come back with the team. Now, what's funny is in the NBA, player options and team options, stuff like that, actually, when you deny an option, it's usually in the guise of you want to create a better contract with the team.
Right.
Or a more team-friendly contract, or the player wants more money. Usually there's still kind of an umbilical cord that still kind of hangs around that
right.
He's not fully gone.
Right. They're doing that in order to find a way forward with the team.
Usually, yes. But when Draymond Green was when it was announced that he had denied his option with the Golden State Warriors, this set off shockwaves because ESPN reported that the Warriors were possibly looking at LeBron James. So first, Draymond Green, because if he's not a part of the Warriors, that saves 30-40 million in cap space.
Yeah.
Which is probably in the realm of what you're going to need to go after some star players in free agency. So that was the first domino to fall. And then today we heard LeBron James went to the Laker organization and said he was going to go test free agency and for the most part leave the Lakers, because it kind of seems like if he wanted to be with the Lakers and finish out his career in Los Angeles, just stick to the contract that he has right now.
They could have found a way to get it done. Yeah.
Right. But that is not the case. And LeBron James announced he's going into free agency. But between that and the Draymond Green announcement, this seems like, according to ESPN, the Golden State Warriors are going to go after LeBron James and are going to try and create their new big. Originally it was going to be Big Four, but Anthony Davis might be a little bit of a headache with Washington right now. So at the very minimum, even without Anthony Davis, because it was rumored he was going to be involved in this, but his prospect is looking a little bit dimmer. Take a look at this roster if this holds up. LeBron James gets paired with Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets. He's still with them coming off of the ACL injury.
Wow.
They just re-signed Al Horford, 40-year-old dominant center. Al Horford is still on this team. Gary Payton, Brandon Podziemski, who is another great supporting role. Porzingis, who that's another just center forward that's so he can be utilized either in the post or above. Like, this is insane. It's the only key is that these are all kind of older people.
Yeah, I mean, the names that you were listing, the average age of this team is like in the late 30s.
So it's like, yeah, like a lot of
this is it. Like, if they land LeBron, like, it's like this year.
The knock would be is like, oh, this team would be formidable 5-10 years ago.
Right.
But still, NBA, it is kind of like, as long as you can put in 30 minutes,
if you
25 minutes.
If you can manage the load.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Just all you got to do is get hot in the playoffs. That's it.
Steph Curry takes half a season off. LeBron James takes the other half a season off. They both come back in time for the playoffs. Bada bing, bada boom, world champions.
Right. This is just absurd to me. And of course, the icing on the cake is that this is the Golden State Warriors.
They already had a great run.
Who already had a great run, and LeBron James lost to them 3 times in the NBA Finals. This is like his, his arch enemy.
This is like Peyton Manning going to play for the Patriots or something.
Yeah. Like, this is just rubbing just salt in the wound.
Well, if this does happen, this is definitely LeBron's last stop, and this is.
I mean, LeBron's turning 41.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much left there, and again, if this does happen, it's his last stop, and it's probably the one singular year that the Golden State Warriors will be able to bring out this roster, because, like you said, the average ages here. Steph Curry, you said 38. Jimmy Butler, I think 36.
36, yeah.
LeBron is going to be 41. You said, who was it? Al Horford was.
Al Horford's 40.
40. I mean, like, the average age here is like 38, 39 years old. This is not a roster that's going to stick around for a sizable window. The window is right now.
Yeah, it's 2026.
It is a single season.
Yes.
What?
Does this skew? Does this do anything? Actually, let's step up back a minute. So we don't know for sure this is happening, but according to ESPN insider sources, the Golden State Warriors are trying to warm up to LeBron and trying to make this happen.
Right.
If LeBron joins Golden State just for this one-off and wins his 5th title, I don't know. Does that impact you on his legacy at all?
So you know that the two of us approach this conversation differently, because you think Michael Jordan doing it all with one team is significant, whereas I turn around and say a player doing it with multiple different teams, rosters, game plans is, more notable. So from my perspective, that would be truly incredible to win a 5th championship on 4 different teams. Like, that's really unique and really impressive to be able to go to any team and be like, hey, I'm going to get you guys a championship, don't worry, and then actually do it. Like, could you imagine if there was like that equivalent in the NFL? Players like, oh, don't worry, I'll join the team, get you Super Bowl.
Well, Tom Brady.
Yeah. And what do people say about Tom Brady?
Yes. But
So does that not apply? LeBron goes to the Heat. He's like, I'm going to get you guys a championship. Does he? Comes back to Cleveland. I'm going to get you guys a championship. Does it? Goes to the Lakers. I'm going to get you guys a championship. And does it? If he goes to the Warriors and says, but I'm going to get you guys a championship.
But Tom Brady was the leader of all those Super Bowl teams. LeBron James was not. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to that. With Miami Heat, he was not the leader of that team. He wasn't. It was not his team.
It was definitely Dwayne Wade's team because he was the homegrown talent.
Yeah.
That was, they brought him up, and, he was there before LeBron. He was there after LeBron.
And then he wins with the Lakers. It was COVID. That was a weird year.
But it doesn't diminish. I mean, championships are championships, right? Nobody's going to be like, listen, at the end of the day. Debatable?
There were some wacky things happening in that COVID year. That year the Dodgers won the championship too. Like, it was weird. You had shortened seasons. You had weird playoff structures. I think you do have to take it with a grain of salt.
I mean, sure, you can take it with as much salt as you like, but at the end of the day,
that's called seasoning.
That's called seasoning. At the end of the day, though, a ring is a ring. That was his own favorite joke.
I'm proud of myself on that one.
That was pretty good, though.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, no matter how much seasoning you want to put on it, make it a well-seasoned excuse. A ring is still a ring, right? He's done.
I like that. I don't know why I came up with that one.
During the break, he's going to write it down in a little notepad. That's what you call seasoning.
Yeah, put that on a bumper sticker. You want salt? It's seasoning.
But
Anyway.
like I said, a ring is a ring, right? Go back to a sport that I know well. Like Eli Manning has 2 rings. Nobody would ever mistake him for a good regular season quarterback. Peyton Manning got his corpse dragged to a 2nd Super Bowl. But we don't apply asterisks to those. We just remember that they're in the Hall of Fame because of the number of rings. And LeBron, if he goes to a 4th franchise and wins a 5th championship, that is incredibly notable.
I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Famer. Oh, he's absolutely going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, of course.
I don't think it diminishes it though.
But
either.
I think when you want to talk about GOAT, I think when you're matching him against Jordan, it's not the same. It's just not. I think that's the line in the sand for me.
I tend to disagree, but
also, by the way, before we really jump off the diving board, this is of course still not confirmed.
Right, exactly.
There's still other teams, they have bigger cap spaces that could take a swing at LeBron.
Let's go Sixers.
I don't think the Sixers have enough cap room.
They can make it.
But yeah, it is kind of like if you are in play for LeBron James, it is like you need to, do whatever you can, move whatever player. It's going to be one of those free agency markets, and I'm sure the NBA loves this. I'm sure Commissioner Silver got down on his knees today and was like, "Oh, thank you. We're going to have so much buzz this offseason because that's going to be the headline. Where will LeBron James head for what could be possibly his final stand of his career?"
Yeah, and this probably will be it. It's a shame he's not going back to Cleveland.
If you want to get on my good side, LeBron James, I think that would be a great ending if he goes back to Cleveland and wins one for the hometown fans.
They were very close. They were very
this
close.
year.
Yeah,
they had a good run.
Yeah,
like I think that could be enough of a hook. If you get that and a good offer to LeBron James, come back home, win one more for your hometown. I think that would be a great. I don't know. To me, that would be a great story, a great reason to go back home. It's almost got like a Disney quality to it.
It does. I would prefer the Cleveland storyline because it's a good storyline. But I don't fault him if he does end up going to the Warriors, and I don't fault him.
Even the fact that it's the Golden State Warriors, like this is the one team that denied him like 3 times for an NBA championship.
Hey, listen, there have been other players that go to rivals, and they figure out a way to make it work. Donovan McNabb was traded to the Commanders.
Oh, but they didn't go back to the.
No,
Super Bowl.
They weren't good. No.
All right, let me put it this way. This would be like Donovan McNabb got traded to the Patriots, and then they made it to the Super Bowl and faced the Eagles. How would you like that?
That's crazy.
That would be crazy, but that's kind of similar to what we're looking at here.
But this is the thing. Is that these players, it's a job for them. They're trying to get the most out of it that they can, whether it be money, whether it be championships.
Well,
so
LeBron's he wants rings.
He wants rings.
He wants to be up there with Jordan. That's what he wants to do with
So I don't fault him for trying to go get rings. I mean, clearly he's not a player that puts rivalries, doesn't place that much significance on rivalries, and I think it makes him more dangerous of a player because of that, because he's truly can go play for any team. He doesn't, he's going to go wherever he has a chance to play with other great players and have a chance at winning championships. I can't fault a player for wanting to do that. I just can't. Unless the player goes like the Dallas Cowboys. Then I can fault them for doing it. But that's not what this is.
How about Donovan McNabb goes to the Cowboys and leads them to a Super Bowl?
I'd be upset that the Cowboys won, but I'd be sad that Donovan McNabb didn't win it with us, but I wouldn't fault him for trying to go get a championship. Do
you have a favorite AFC team? I'm trying to...
Favorite AFC team?
Because obviously with the way the league is constructed, you can't...
Yeah,
it wouldn't be the Cowboys.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think I have one currently. It used to be the Chiefs until they got weird.
Just they got weird.
Well, when Andy Reid won his first Super
They
Bowl, I
got
was
weird.
like, yeah, go Chiefs. And then they like immediately went back, and I'm like, I don't like you guys anymore.
Well, they did beat the Eagles once.
They did.
So how
They
about
did.
this? Donovan McNabb is on the Chiefs and beats the
We're
Eagles.
just like teleporting time and players.
Yeah.
Mashing up all the timelines.
I'm trying to give you NFL equivalency here.
If
but-
Donovan McNabb went to the Chiefs in 2022 for some reason, and they beat the Eagles, again, I would be annoyed that the Eagles were losing, but this is like an apples and oranges thing, because like you're asking a fan of the Eagles if I would be annoyed, but that's not what's happening here. Donovan McNabb would not be annoyed. Donovan McNabb would be like, cool, I got a Super Bowl. I don't care. Right? Like, if you ask the fans, sure, the fans are annoyed, but LeBron, he's not in it for the fans. He's in it for the championships. He's in it for his career. He's in it for the love of the game, whatever you want to call it. So, I just can't fault him for it. This has always been the stalemate with us.
Yeah, I don't know.
LeBron versus
trying
Jordan.
Trying to see if I can get you to crack, but I
Yeah.
guess not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know.
We're steadfast
This
in
is-
our opinions.
We,
But
and we-
again,
and
this
we
is
still
a
don't know.
rumor. This is a rumor.
Right. This is all just reporting from ESPN. Nothing has been confirmed yet because the free agency carousel officially starts, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, I keep updating.
So-
I don't see anything.
Yeah, so we shall see what the final decision for. Oh my God, is there going to be a decision part 3? Are we going to have that?
He donated those proceeds to charity, by the way.
It
was for charity.
It still was a crazy.
The only thing Michael Jordan donates his proceeds to are casinos. So
a valiant effort.
Sure. We crap all over Brendan Sorsby, but Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time.
He did it after his career. He was good.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he had to pay back the mob.
He's good. He's all good. Everything's cleared with him.
Okay. We're gonna look really silly when LeBron signs with the Sixers, though.
No, it's not. I can almost guarantee you on that. That's
Let's
not
do it.
happening.
Let's do it. Let's get it
He ain't
done.
coming to Philly.
No, God, no.
No. But Cleveland, I think, would be a great story.
Cleveland would be nice. It makes sense. End your
That would
career.
be-
End your career where it started, right?
I think that would be a great story. And the Eastern Conference really still is up for grabs. I know everyone.
Yeah.
I know the New York Knicks won the NBA championship, but they weren't. They kind of just got hot at the right time, as opposed to like them having like a roster full of depth.
Right.
I think that could be the deciding factor. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll let you know when that decision does happen on LeBron James' part, and we will have a full discussion about it as we usually do about LeBron James. But we're going to have to leave it there. That is where we know where the fates align as of right now. But very excited to see where this NBA free agency ends up now. Again, Commissioner Silver must be like on his hands and
He
knees.
is thrilled.
Like, yeah, we got some drama now in the NBA offseason.
He's like, finally.
Yeah. So there you go. We'll leave it at that, and we're going to have to take a quick break. But on the rebound, we've got the entertainment entree, and we've got a lot to talk about in the entertainment entree. Lots of video game news. So make sure you stick put. We got to update you on some situations. We'll be right back here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Don't go anywhere.
Ready for the weekend? Happy Friday. Hi, my name's Marie, and I'm an artist who's been making Happy Friday doodles every week for over 7 years. And now you can own my art collection in this Volume 1 and Volume 2 art series. These doodles span across multiple themes, yearly festivities, various countries, languages, and more. Both coffee table books have something for everyone and are the perfect conversation starter or gift for a friend. Really, anyone who enjoys a good weekend. Available on Amazon, Ingram, BookBaby, Barnes & Noble, and more. Visit happyfridaydoodles.com/books and get your copies today. Let's celebrate the best day of the week. Happy Friday.
yeah, we're back here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. All of the sports news there that's fit to hear is done now. We're going to leave the sports realm, and we're going to get right into the second part of our show where we talk about some video games, some pop culture, possibly movies, video games, TV, stuff like that. It is time for the entertainment entree.
This is the entertainment entree, featuring news in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
What is that? I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
Do a barrel roll. To barrel roll, press C or R twice.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty? Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
And more.
With you all singing, all dancing crap at the world.
It's time for the entertainment entree.
Woo! Entertainment entree time. Before we get into video games, I found out that Star Fox got an official release on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yes, that's right, it did.
And, yeah, we lost you there.
Hello?
Oh, no, Mike, we lost Mike.
Hello? Coming back?
There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know why. It must have popped out there. We didn't do a barrel roll in time. That was the problem.
Do a barrel roll.
But yeah, I want you to play this new remake of Star Fox.
Star Fox on
because it's supposed to be a direct remake of Star Fox 64, which is the iconic and meme-worthy video game that we all know and love.
To barrel roll, press Z or R twice.
So at some point, put that on your video game hit list.
Yeah, I forgot to talk about it last week because it came out in This Week in Entertainment. It was kind of like announced suddenly.
Yeah.
Released suddenly.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because it's a remake, I don't know, maybe people were wondering like whether or not it's going to have the same impact.
Yeah.
Because it is like, it's a whole new voice acting, it's whole new graphics. The only thing that's the same is like the story and like the game progression.
So what is it? It's like a third-person rail shooter, right? Like it's like an on-rails shooter.
Actually, you're not too far off. I wouldn't say a rail shooter, but because you're flying an airplane. But I guess it is a rail shooter in terms of like you don't decide where to go.
Okay.
Like the game does move for you.
Okay.
It's just up to you to shoot the enemies and shoot bombs and stuff like that. Although there is a way that you can alter the paths that you take.
Okay.
So you can take like easier paths or you can take harder paths depending on how you're trying to beat the game.
Okay.
You know, if you're trying to go for a higher score, you want to go the harder path so you get more enemies. If you're just trying to see what happens at the end of the story, you want to take the easy path. So little mechanic like that in
some
there.
like choices and decisions to make.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, the original was a lot of fun. Anyone that played Star Fox 64 knows
the classic clips.
Right, knows the memes. So at some point, I recommend that you play the remake of Star Fox, so you know the inside jokes and the things that I love to reference, including Star Fox's incredible rival, Star Wolf.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Just coming out of nowhere.
He pops out of nowhere. It's great. And of course, this person.
I am the great Leon.
Of course.
Of course.
I just love the fact we accepted this as kids. There's no backstory. Video
game stories were crazy back in the
We just
day.
accepted this. Oh, of course.
Of course.
Here he is. It's the great Leon.
I am the great Leon.
There he is. Of course.
Are you like, oh, I hate him so much. Are you like,
yeah.
wait, was he a bad guy or a good guy?
He's a bad guy.
Oh, he's a bad guy? The great Leon is a bad guy.
Right.
Is Star Wolf also a bad guy?
Yeah, because he's the rival of Star Fox, yeah.
There's so many different bad guys.
Right, there's a lot of bad guys, yeah.
Interesting. Again,
and you know they're bad because they fire at you.
Obviously.
It's a very big tell.
What is their motivation as villains? To kill you.
Right.
Like,
That's a big tell. It's a very big tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who's a good guy and who's a bad guy. Bad guy walks up, bang.
He must be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's early video games for you.
Yes. So
no questions, just shooting.
Just yeah. I wonder if they're going to keep that up in the remake then. Are they gonna have like no explanations? Yeah, just sure.
I saw something that said they were going to add extended cutscenes, so maybe there's
they
going to
will.
be a little bit more explanation. Star Fox and Star Wolf were once childhood friends until one went down a dark path.
And that would be Star Wolf.
Maybe.
I would assume.
Who knows?
It
maybe
is
the remake. Maybe they're changing things up. Maybe Star Fox is going to have a hardened backstory now. He's gritty. He's down to earth.
He joined the Cleveland Browns.
He joined the Cleveland Browns. It's hard times.
Oh no, Cleveland!
Not Cleveland.
This is worse than Corneria. Oh my God!
Let me tell you, so you can't barrel roll out of Cleveland.
No, you can't. That's difficult.
Do a barrel roll. To barrel roll, press Z or R twice.
All right, so there you go. That's my recommendation for you, Mike. Make sure you play that Star Fox remake. All right, but that's on Nintendo. You already have PlayStation. The one we're missing is Xbox, and we do have an update on Xbox.
Yeah, unfortunately, I probably will not be getting an Xbox anytime soon because the big update here is not a fun one. Xbox is having its third price hike since May 2025.
I declare bankruptcy!
Yeah, so a lot of gamers will have to if they're looking to get all the different consoles because the shortages due to the AI expansion across the globe is leaving all these different industries in what they call the RAM apocalypse. There's like a huge shortage of components. RAM in particular, this is driving prices up. Analysts are saying prices will probably go up again before the end of the year and most likely again in 2027. I've never been a part of a console generation where prices have steadily increased every 5 to 6 months. Like, that's absolutely insane. So here are the insane new totals for these consoles. The Xbox Series S, which is the underpowered version of the console, the 512 gigabyte version is going from $400 to $500. The 1 terabyte version is going from $450 to $600.
Wait, what? That's $150.
That's a $150 jump. Yeah. Just wait.
But
It gets better. The Xbox Series X 1 terabyte digital version is going from $600 to $750. Again, another $150 jump. And the Xbox Series X 1 terabyte with a disk drive is going from $650 to $800.
You're gonna be okay. Say the goddamn words. You're gonna be okay. Oh, God. Say the goddamn words.
That's what Microsoft executives are trying to tell everybody.
Do you want to hear the really upsetting thing?
Yeah.
So the Xbox Series X originally released at $600, and so now it's $800. The digital version originally released at oh no, sorry, I have that wrong. It originally released at $500, and now it's $800. So that's an increase of $300 over 6 years.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. So, but the craziest thing is that is not even the most expensive console on the market right now. That would be the PlayStation 5 Pro at a whopping $900.
I declare bankruptcy!
Now, what's notable about this last price hike is that this is Xbox's third price hike in just about a year, since May 2025. This is the third one. PlayStation has not hiked prices recently. They hiked prices along with Xbox last year. So we'll see if PlayStation follows suit. I don't know how much more expensive these consoles can get because console sales have plummeted overall due to these price increases. PlayStation hardware sales had the lowest May totals since 2000, 26 years.
Oh, no! We suck again!
And that was basically when the PlayStation 2 first came out, so it was expensive at the time. Xbox hardware sales were the lowest May totals ever recorded.
Oh, my God.
Nobody wanted an Xbox before. And then they raised the prices. Yeah. So a few things to circle back on here. So remember how we talked about, it was a week or two ago, about how Xbox is pivoting back to exclusives?
Yeah.
Could you imagine being like, oh, I really want this new game that's only on Xbox, and then Xbox is like, that's awesome. We hear how much you're looking forward to it. Can we have $800 now?
Yeah, that's a no.
So like those
That's
two,
a no for me,
those
dog.
two things, like at least PlayStation has the built-in player base, but Xbox wants to drive gamers to buy their console by making exclusives, then increase the price of the console. Are they drunk?
Yes. The answer. I told you we had audio from their recent board meeting.
You're gonna be okay. Say the goddamn words. You're gonna be okay. Oh, God. Say the goddamn words.
It's
that was their last meeting.
That was their last meeting. It almost seems like they're trying to fail, though.
Is that possible?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're trying. I heard this rumor online. Maybe they're doing this as a way to force Microsoft to be like, oh, no, you guys were right. You guys should do multi-platform or spin Xbox off as a separate entity. Like, there's some kind of political maneuvering there. I don't put much stock into those rumors. It seems farcical that they would intentionally try to fail to force Microsoft's hand. But I don't know. I guess anything is possible. I don't believe it. But the other thing...
This is just weird.
This is just so weird. But the other thing we have to come back to is we just talked recently about the Steam machine.
Yeah.
Right?
We were outraged at their prices.
We were outraged that it was $1,050 for a console with no controller. And here we go, having a price increase to, $800 for the Xbox. The PlayStation 5 Pro has been at $900. We can probably expect that to go up before the end of the year. So, is $1,000 just the new price of a home console?
That's ridiculous. You might as well get a gaming PC.
But if that's the cost of a console, what's a gaming PC going to run you? You have to buy the RAM too.
I think you could probably still get away with but you probably can get away with $1,800 to $2,000, and I mean also that'll double as your personal computer.
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, I guess. It's a tough pill to swallow.
And also, too, when you're talking about console PCs, even though the RAM might be expensive, you can still shop around for other components. The RAM prices will go up, but that doesn't mean the processor, the hard disk drive, the tower doesn't go up in tandem with the memory in league.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's if you're going to spend 4 digits on a console, I don't know, you might as well look into a gaming PC.
I mean, the flip side to that, though, is that it is markedly more expensive. Yes, you could just spend $2,000 and get something that doubles as your home PC. Conversely, you could spend $1,000 on a PlayStation and then get a $300, shitty little Chromebook, if you just wanted to be an internet machine. I don't know. These are the decisions that people have to make.
If you're just doing an internet machine, that rate you could just do it on your phone. Especially the kids coming up now, they do everything on their phone.
Oh yeah, I mean, admittedly, I do almost everything on my phone.
You know how I know we're old?
How?
I got told the other day. I was filling out a form or something, and I'm like, all right, let me pull out my laptop, and the person was like, oh, you can just do it on your phone. And I'm like, but if it's a form, I want to do it on my laptop.
I will agree. Forms are better on the laptop.
And it stunned her. She was like, we programmed that it could be. We made it mobile ready. And I'm like, but it's a form. If it's a form, I want a keyboard.
If it's a form, I need to use my
I want my keyboard.
So I have filled out forms on the phone before. It is not a nice user experience.
No, it's not. So that's why I was like, let me get on my computer. And this person was gobsmacked.
Yeah. I mean,
it was somebody younger than me.
Of course.
Yes.
Sometimes they're formatted nicely and sometimes they work. But a lot of times, I'm like, why can't I scroll in this text box? Why can't, it's always weirdly zoomed in and you have to pinch and scroll.
So it's please, let me get my laptop up. I'll be much happier. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it'll go faster.
Right. But I got called out on it.
You got the dirty look. You're like, all right, old man.
Right.
Do you need your bifocals too?
Right.
Do you need your spectacles?
I mean, I do have some glasses. So yes. So anyway, yes, if you just need an internet machine, chances are you're just using your phone.
So then the $1,000 console doesn't seem that outrageous. I mean, I'm not trying to justify the prices, but like this is looking more like the new reality instead of a one-off.
Like a console video
because
game.
PlayStation 6 isn't going to come out and be less expensive.
Like a console video game was supposed to be kind of like the in-between between
the affordable medium, yeah.
Yeah, between like an advanced gaming PC versus like I don't know, some dinky, mobile or other dinky little game. Like the video game was supposed to be kind of like that happy medium. If you're pushing those numbers to the point of a new computer, you're going to get people that are going to be like, I might as well just get a new computer. I might as well just get a gaming PC. I might as well build my own PC.
I guess it comes down to how expensive the other options scale with and alongside consoles. Because it seems like Steam believes that their asking price of $1,100 to $1,400 is a bargain for a gaming laptop, which means that you can expect a true gaming rig to be closer to $2,000. If that's the case, the gaming console is still the cheaper option, but as the sales reflect, consumers aren't ready for that price point. And that's a big problem for these console manufacturers because you still got to convince the gamers that it's a worthwhile price point. This is the biggest problem with consoles is that historically they are what's called a loss leader, where they make the console and sell it for less than it costs to make it. Every PlayStation sold usually is at a loss, and PlayStation recoups that cost in subscriptions, services, and software. That was always their big thing. Get them in the door with a cheaper box, sell them 3 games attached to it, and the return on those games are always so much better, right? But as we're learning more and more, game budgets are ballooning, component budgets are ballooning, so this model no longer works. Are we on the precipice of another gaming collapse similar to the 1980s? Because it's getting to the point, and we're going to talk about it in a second, about the cost of games coupled with the cost of the console. The loss leader model is not, I don't think it's going to work for the next generation of consoles. They're either going to have to price them at market value, which means you're looking at a $1,000 PlayStation, or they need to come up with a different model. They sell you a cheap streaming box, and you don't own a single thing. Like, there's got to be some kind of reinvention.
I think they want that at some point.
They definitely want that at some point.
I mean, I don't know. I got handed a disc game the other day, and I was like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah. A what? A disc?
Right?
Where does this go?
Right. So that felt like a blast from the past. So it's already happening that they want to go to that route immediately.
I'm so desperate.
And
I'm trying to buy a PlayStation 2.
And let's get into Grand Theft Auto.
Let's get into Grand Theft Auto because this is where it continues.
Look at Grand Theft Auto 6, outright saying that even if you try and buy a physical copy, it's just a download code. Sorry, we're not doing that.
Yeah, so here's where this next topic folds into everything, because Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders opened up, and alongside that came a whole slew of new reveals, announcements, and minor controversies. And what Rich alluded to is absolutely correct. If you pre-order the physical version of GTA 6, you are not getting a disc, you are getting a download code. This, to me, is a huge slap in the face to gamers because, especially with a game the size of GTA 6 that pulls in a lot of non-gamer gamers, right?
Yes.
Like
pop culture.
Everybody plays Grand Theft Auto 6. Your kids play it. Your grandparents play it. Like, everybody in the world plays this game. And not having a disc is a huge slap in the face because it's an issue for preservationists, people who just want to have a physical copy to preserve that game, right? Like, I still have Sega Genesis games that work fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's an issue for collectors, people who like the disc to display the box, et cetera, et cetera. It's an issue for people with no internet or unreliable internet or data caps. You're just going to casually download a 200 gigabyte game in the middle of Arkansas.
Did you hear that they're expecting so many digital pre-orders of it that they're going to start downloads of the game like 2 or 3 weeks in advance?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But this also makes me think of something else. You said so many digital pre-orders. Remember when the promise was that going digital would save you money?
Yeah. Whoops.
GTA 6 is launching at $80.
So much for that.
And they are not pressing a single disc.
Yeah, so much for that.
Oh, good for you.
This is not going to only affect gamers. It's going to affect retailers, Best Buy, GameStop.
The evidence has been falsified.
The evidence has been falsified.
Yes.
So this damages retailer partners like Best Buy, GameStop, Target, these places where you could go buy a physical game, where parents are going, not that parents should buy Grand Theft Auto, but imagine another game goes this route where, parents would go to a retail store to buy it for their kids. This is going to hurt those retailers too. So it has ripple effects here with the lack of a physical edition. But I want to get to the price again because there's something about the price that it seems particularly insidious as well. So I said $80 for the base game, $100 for the Ultimate Edition. And you're saying, wow, Ultimate sounds great.
The Ultimate.
What do I get for a triple-digit game? Should be something pretty impressive. Here's what the Ultimate Edition gets you. It gets you several exclusive in-game shops with customizations and mods. It gets you exclusive weapons and vehicles. It gets you a series of classic car missions and some kind of gang compound. This is either a mission or a location. It's unclear to me. What's notable about these is that these are not bonuses per se, but seems like content that's been paywalled off.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Remember the rumors months ago that said that GTA 6 could launch at $100?
Yep.
Remember the controversy over that?
Yep.
Doesn't this seem like an easy way to be like, they made a game and they're like, oh, snip, 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 paywall, paywall, paywall. No, it's not 100, it's 80, but it was intended to be 100?
Yep. And
like
you just let out a dangerous genie out of the bottle.
Yeah. What do you think? Let me hear you.
I
hear your thoughts.
hate this so much. This is going to be the future. The
So-
moment Rockstar gets away with this, the other game developers are going to take suit.
So, yeah, I mean, like, think about it. You're working your first job. You're 16 years old. You want to treat yourself. It's $800 for the Xbox. It's $100 for Grand Theft Auto. I don't know how much
Buddy.
McDonald's is paying nowadays, but
It ain't, buddy. I think you're going to have to go back to PlayStation 2 and enjoy those games.
you can get a PlayStation 2 on eBay for $175
Yep.
with a controller, memory
Enjoy
card,
that.
and all the cables. I'm just saying.
Enjoy those.
Simpsons Hit and Run. I've been on eBay a lot.
Yeah,
I've been on
you've been
eBay a
thinking
lot.
about going
I've been
back.
thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just they're really trying to nickel and dime the gamer out of everything now.
This is so depressing, right?
Yeah. This is why you have to support games like Expedition 33.
Yes.
When they come
absolutely.
out, you gotta give it to them, and you gotta sing their praises.
Yep.
As much as I love Grand Theft Auto, I probably will. Like it's
You're
pop
gonna
culture.
do it. You're gonna do it. The question is, which one are you gonna buy?
Right. It's pop culture. We got to be aware of it. But I hope this doesn't win any awards. I hope this doesn't get I hope it's still a good game, but I hope it's not something that is praised. Because if it is,
did I not?
It's gonna this tactic of paywalling content.
It's gonna be rewarded.
Yeah,
it's gonna be rewarded.
You're gonna see this spread over EA. All those
shareholders are gonna say, hey, if Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto can do it, why can't we?
Correct.
Why can't Madden do it?
Oh, Matt. Oh,
why
God.
can't Call of Duty? Why can't Fortnite do it? Why can't all these other big franchises? Why can't Forza do it? I mean, they're already trying, but
you could play $80 Madden 27, but if you want all 32 teams, you're gonna have to buy the 120.
Please stop. That would be crazy. If you want to unlock the Super Bowl winning team, you can upgrade to the Madden Super Ultimate Edition.
Watch it come down the pike.
If you want real NFL playbooks,
yeah,
you can have players, or you could have real, authentic, on-the-field identities.
Do you want Nick Sirianni's playbook? That's an extra $20. It's just quarterback sneak.
Just quarterback sneaks just over and
over again.
So the minor controversies, there's so many minor controversies with this. The two more to get to really quick.
Yeah.
Pre-orders.
It's giving you a headache.
It's giving me a headache. This one is particularly insidious. I cannot get over this one. Pre-orders come with 1 free month of Grand Theft Auto Plus subscription service with auto renewal automatically turned on. So you pre-order a game months in advance. You're not thinking about it. All of a sudden, you get hit for a monthly charge the next month.
Yeah.
Because you're not playing the game. You're not thinking about it. You pre-order it. Okay, cool. And then you move on.
And then you'll get charged.
And then it auto renews.
Fantastic.
Does that not seem? Oh, I don't know. That just seems like sticky.
Predatory?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then here's
I guess not in this current environment.
Not in this environment. And here's the final.
Thanks, government.
Here's the final kicker. This is on the game listing. It specifically says this is a single player experience. It says that in the game listing. That means no multiplayer built in at release, which I think could be a precursor to a separate Grand Theft Auto online experience, because that would be
well, they have GTA Online.
Well, but I mean, like, sell a separate game.
But that's what GTA Online. There's a separate program.
Oh, there is already.
Yeah, like if you don't want, if you like, if you were like me, if you're one of those people that played Grand Theft Auto 5 back on, what was it, PlayStation 3,
you already have GTA Online,
and you already played it. And then now you have PlayStation 5. You buy Grand Theft Auto Online
separately.
Yeah.
That's what they're getting ready to do. A new Grand Theft Auto Online is a separate purchase.
Yeah.
So there's nothing about this that is not predatory. Everything about it is predatory. Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar has been what they parody. Like,
there's got to be references in the current game about that. They are too self-aware to not realize the hypocrisy that they are putting out there.
But maybe they are. Remember a few weeks ago, I think I said, what if, like, I'm waiting for Grand Theft Auto to take that step too far. Didn't I say that, like, there might be a moment where they take things too far?
Yeah.
Like, it can't possibly live up to all the hype. Like, maybe it does. Maybe I'm wrong. It probably will be just fine. But as they trend closer and closer to the thing that they always critiqued and parodied, like, do you think they risk flying too close to the sun ever?
I mean, to a degree, but I think it would be very tough for them to actually burn up.
I mean, it happened to Call of Duty. Call of Duty was like the biggest game ever. Now, it's still big, but not as big. Madden, same thing. Like, you can get too big. You can become a machine that eats itself.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out when the game gets released.
I get so doom and gloom with this stuff. It's just so frustrating.
All right. Well, let me help you out. I think we need to get to some news that'll put a smile on your face. Let's get to some odd news instead.
Snack time!
Oh no, what have you done?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
You've opened up the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Holy shnikes.
Nanda basata. I don't make this stuff up.
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
Oh, it's Hokey Fest. Let me pull over to this asteroid. What?
This is the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Oh, these cookies!
Put that cookie down now!
What does Rich have in store for us?
So, sit back. Get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure and empty the bladders. Go to the bathroom, because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo! Odd news.
That's right, everyone. It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news. Here in this segment, Rich researches the news, he reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird and wacky story, keeps it hidden from me, which ensures that all of my reactions are my genuine gut reactions to hearing the story for the very first time. I don't know what's about to happen. You guys don't know what's about to happen. And even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen, because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths. And I'm ready to get started. Where are we heading to?
Let's do an update.
An update. Okay.
Yeah, just a quick update here from
All
Michigan. Do you remember about a month or two ago, we had the story of a Michigan woman who apparently tried to smuggle into jail a whole bottle of wine up her hoo-ah.
Hoo-ah!
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoo-ah!
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah.
I remember us talking about how that would be really uncomfortable because, like, it's solid and long, and, like, at a certain point, like, if you, like, bend over or, like, twist or turn, like...
Well, that was one of the reasons why she got caught, was she couldn't
really walk.
She couldn't really sit down in the cop car. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was part of the original story. So just a quick update. She pleaded guilty to jail smuggling.
Naturally.
I just thought you would find it funny, though, because number one, because she officially pleaded guilty, they have officially her mugshot. So we can see the fine lady here. Are you ready, Mike?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the lovely picture.
Oh, boy. That is... And you have the bottle of wine.
Yes, just to confirm, by the way,
God.
that is the exact bottle of wine. It was a Cupcake Vineyards Pinot Grigio at a CVS that she tried to stuff up her hoo-ah.
Hoo-ah!
Yep.
You said Cupcake Vineyards?
Cupcake Vineyards Pinot Grigio.
Okay, so the cupcake is the name of the vineyard, not the flavor.
Right, it's just the name of the...
because that'd be insane.
Yeah, no. Available at your local CVS, apparently.
She looks like she buys wine at CVS. Like if there's a look associated. Now I have to say, I apologize. We're from Pennsylvania. You cannot buy liquor at CVS.
No.
But it seems like a crazy place to buy alcohol, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe it's totally normal. Maybe totally normal to buy alcohol from CVS. But I cannot, for the love of me, envision buying alcohol at a CVS. And I imagine that is the person to do it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're watching the video podcast and I say, imagine somebody who buys wine from CVS, that's
what you're
that's the
referring
image.
to.
That's the image.
Yes. So there's her official mug shot. So she's going to get a felony contraband count, which could carry a maximum of 5 years in prison. So
all because she wanted Cupcake Vineyards Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
5 years in prison for what? Like a $9 bottle of wine?
Yeah, possibly. Depends on how lenient the judge will be. And also, as confirmed by the court of law, I was able to find out that the wine bottle is 12 inches and 2.5 pounds. So that was inside of her.
Hoo-ah!
12
I know
inches.
some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah.
12 inches is a lot.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
A piece of paper is 11 and a half.
We're going to show this to the audience here?
Yeah, this is 11. This was inside of her. That's
that length.
That's large.
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah.
And the girth must be crazy, too.
Yes. For it being a wine bottle.
Which, by the way, I see 3 different price points for this wine. It can go from $9 to $13.
And she's going to get 5. She could get up to maximum 5 years in prison for it.
5 years.
So there you go. Thank you for that story, Michigan. What a tale. Quick an update on that. You have to. I think it was like a month or 2 ago we first covered it. So if you want to hear the original story, it's back then.
That's crazy.
All right, but how about some new odd news?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do some new stuff.
All right, and of course, there's only one place to go to trust for that.
Now, who is this guy in Florida?
It's Florida, and they're crazy.
Oh,
it's always Florida. All right, what's Florida got for us?
All right, we're going to follow the case of 30-year-old Reagan Cox.
Cox, okay.
Reagan Cox, yeah.
Like Ronald Reagan Cox?
Yeah, I guess, but no,
Okay.
no Ronald.
No Ronald.
She's
Just Reagan
she does
Cox.
not have Ronald. No,
Okay.
it's all Reagan Cox. Okay, so she was pulled over over the weekend, and she got a misdemeanor driving charge.
Okay.
But then she resisted arrest from the sheriff's deputy and was then forced to be put into the cop car and transported to the local jail.
It was going to be fine.
I guess so, but
now it's a mess.
Right, that's what happens when you fight the cops. Like, you
Right. Don't fight
just
them.
don't.
Just don't fight them.
Yep, just don't do it. It does not end well.
Like, if you got caught red-handed, don't just, like, it was a misdemeanor. Just, it's fine.
Yep.
You'll be okay.
So Cox was transported to the local jail, which is this story takes place in Rockledge, Florida.
Rockledge. Okay.
According to this, it's on the Space Coast. That sounds like Space Cadet.
Space Coast? What does that mean?
I don't know. It says a city on the Space Coast.
What?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Does Florida have like a weird dimension-breaking coast?
Are they in a different realm than us?
Or is it just the side closest to like where the rocket launches happen?
I
would hope so. But anyway, this takes place in Rockledge.
It's like in the middle of the Wang.
Okay, very good. While Cox was processed through the jail, she had to go through an X-ray scanner.
Oh, no. More wine.
Not quite.
Cupcake Vineyards.
Not quite. But the jailers did detect, quote, an anomaly in Cox's lower region. Oh, God. She was then brought to a separate room that did have a camera in it. And that is when the cops noticed through the surveillance camera that she was touching her buttocks with her hand. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah. When the sheriff came back in and asked her questions, she got up from the chair, at which point a baggie containing 3.8 grams of cocaine fell from her buttocks area.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
Was she not wearing any kind of like undergarments?
Oh, I don't know.
It just falls straight out.
Maybe if I show you her mugshot, maybe you'll find out. There's her mugshot there. Do you think she's the kind of gal to have some underwear on?
I don't. Honestly, it's hard to tell. She looks pretty normal. Doesn't she?
She does at first glance, but I think maybe upon further inspection, I don't know, maybe you could kind of see some devious
deviousness there,
including some cocaine up the butt there.
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah. And she doesn't seem like the type to follow your very good and sound advice.
Listen to me. Stop it. Stop putting things up your butt. Okay? Don't do it.
Nope.
Listen,
they still don't pay attention.
It's timeless advice.
They still don't pay attention, Mike. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
All right. So, again, the sheriff comes in, asks her questions. She gets up and
just plop.
The baggie containing cocaine just falls from her buttocks area.
The sheriff is just sitting there watching her poop out cocaine.
Yep. When asked about the baggie, that's when she came up with this story. She claims that before she was pulled over...
Okay.
Yes, this is all, of course, conveniently. This is all before the first happenstance with the cop.
Right.
She claims she was having, quote, a romantic encounter with a man who must, when they were doing it, placed the baggie inside of her.
No.
Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
Oh.
He's like, hey, baby, you want to try out some butt play? He's like, come on.
I need to store this for safekeeping.
I need to store this. No, she makes it sound like he snuck it in there.
Yeah.
He's like, whoops, wrong hole.
I had no idea. How could that have gotten inside of me?
What? Oh, I know. It must have been my romantic tryst. He must have snuck it in.
Oh, that jokester.
Oh, what a prankster, that guy.
He always likes to hide things up the butt. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's so funny. One day I'll just be sitting there and something will fall out of my butt.
Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
That is her excuse.
Wow.
That is the excuse.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
What an excuse. And this all happened
right before
the cop pulled me over.
So they were having the romantic tryst. He's sticking stuff up her butt. And then he just leaves.
And then, the action is over.
The action's over. Yes.
Very good. Yes,
Very good.
all right,
Thank
time
you.
to go.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I must be getting on my way.
She's saying that because she's leaving. She's in the car.
Did he just get out of the car and just...
No, I'm going to assume that she's leaving. Like,
but where did he end up? Where did he go?
Screw him. I don't know.
He just gets out of the car and she just drives off and he's just standing there.
I'm going to go with that because she doesn't mention the guy after this point.
He just leaves.
She just had her fun. She had her fun. She had her one night stand. And then, oh, silly me, I forgot the damn baggie.
Oh, wait, so you're saying this happened like hours before?
No, I'm saying this happened like right before.
Right before, right. But they pulled her over, so the guy, where did he go?
Fuck, effed off. I don't know what to tell you. He's gone.
He wasn't in the car.
This was a one-night stand. This was bye.
Bye.
That's her story, yes. She claims
amazing
that during a sexual encounter that the man she was with placed the bag of narcotics
and she
inside of her.
And she didn't feel it in there?
Well, you know, once it's inside,
you just
assume everything's a part of you, you know?
Sure, I guess.
Duh. I didn't know that was in there.
He's like, hey, babe, you want to know what my kink is? Butt play. He just starts sticking things up there.
Butt storage.
Butt storage.
This is really more storage.
Yeah. I just don't know how okay, say he did that. I feel like she would know.
I think you would feel it, yeah.
I feel like she'd be like, hey, what are you doing back there? He's like trying to squeeze it in there.
At least ask me first.
Right, at least buy me dinner. Jeez.
Yeah, jeez. Get my consent, please, before you do that.
Just
and then I guess she left and she forgot about it. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, it's weird. I did feel the pressure back there. I thought, what of it?
Yeah.
And I just left, and well, here we are with this baggie.
It's not mine.
It's not mine.
Well, don't worry. The police did not buy one iota of this story.
I almost thought you were going to say that she like fell on it, like that one guy with the potato.
The priest. That was a priest with the potato.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is an old reference.
That's
guys.
a really old story, yeah.
There's a priest who went to a hospital. They found a potato up his butt. His excuse was, I was painting naked, and I slipped, and I fell on the potato. That's where I thought she was going to go with this. Like, oh, like, it was in my friend's pants, and I put on her pants, and now it's in my butt. Kind of kooky thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a weird story.
It is still a weird story, yeah.
I was banging this guy. And
he just slipped it up there. It's like, wow, this is a great time.
Well, he's banging her from behind. It's like, oh, you know what? I might as well use this while I see it.
While I see it.
Is that too graphic?
No.
Yeah, just like, you're right there.
You're right there. You might as well.
You know.
But like in the middle of everything, he's like, oh, wait a second. This is a great opportunity. Just pulls it out of his pocket. Here we go. Just starts stuffing things in there.
Well, yes, folks. The police here did not buy one iota of this story. So they charged Cox with a second crime, which is introducing contraband into a correctional facility, which that is a felony, as we know from the wine story.
That's right.
She was released after posting a $3,000 bond, but she's going to have some serious charges now, just besides traffic stops. She's going to get resisting.
Yeah,
because that's what brought her to the jail, and now she's going to get the felony for trying to introduce contraband. So, how did that? She was having a good time with that guy, and everything just went to hell.
He just had to stick his drugs up her butt.
You know, just can we not do that as a society?
Stop sticking things up your own butt, and stop sticking things up other people's butts.
Yeah,
unless they ask you to do it.
It's consent.
Consent is important. Unless they say, yes, please store your cocaine in my butt, you should not do it.
Yes. When in doubt, remember the words of Michael Costanzo.
Listen to me. Stop it. Stop putting things up your butt. Okay? Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's simple advice.
But people don't listen.
You too could avoid a felony if you don't put drugs up your butt.
People don't do it.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with society these days.
Yeah. There you go, folks. That's what I have for you this week in the non-fortune cookie odd news. An update and a new story there. Of course, Florida. So always a good time there.
Naturally.
You gotta love those wacky stories, wacky excuses stories, you know?
I can't wait for next week if there's any 4th of July stories that come out.
Well, yeah, it's usually
the week
after that.
Yeah.
We'll probably have something. Oh, yeah. You know what those kooky Americans will be up to.
Oh, especially down in Florida.
Yeah. Which is also the setting for Grand Theft Auto 6. So
that's true.
That will be interesting to see as well.
It all ties together.
Yeah. All right. But on that note, we need to tie ourselves out of this episode. It is time to wrap it up. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. If you like what you heard, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on all the social media stuff. But most importantly, make sure you have a way to get the podcast sent to you every week. We have two main ways to do that. First is on our YouTube page. Go to YouTube and search Crispy Noodle Podcast and see our page and hit that subscribe button so that you get the podcast sent to you every week. We're close to 50 subscribers on YouTube, so make sure if that is how you get the podcast on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and help us get to that mark. Second main way is we put the video podcast up on Spotify, so you can listen to us on Spotify and watch on Spotify as well. But if you want to, you can put Spotify on in the background and listen to us as an audio-only podcast. And then if you're driving around, whether it's Florida, Michigan, or some other wonderful state during this 250th celebration, or across the world, wherever you're listening to, you can take us on the go with you using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay through Spotify. So there you go. All the ways you can enjoy the show.
That's right. So many ways to check out and get in touch with the Crispy Noodle Podcast. But if you need to get in touch with us individually to share your sports, entertainment, or odd news stories, you can find us on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I am at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. Find us on Blue Sky. Let us know what's happening. Find us on Instagram as well. And let us know. Let us know how you're celebrating the 4th of July. Let us know how things are going. And if we use your comment or your story, we'll be sure to give you a sausage shout out on the show. But for right now, let's wrap it up. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. That'll do it. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Later. Bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.